There's some new photos, of course, once again, of the Tesla Cybertruck, showing the frunk, showing some other details. I think there's some really interesting info here on the frunk and what it really looks like. Is it as small as we thought? Is it bad? Is it good? Well, have a quick look. I want to know what you guys think on it because I have an opinion. I think it needs one change made to it, and it just doesn't make sense unless the actual production version looks slightly different. Well, that's what I think. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching the Electric Viking. Tesla Cybertruck. Release is imminent. It's going to happen within a few weeks' time. And this does look like the production version, but I'm a bit baffled as to why the frunk has this odd design to it. The frunk size it's a little bigger than what we thought it was going to be because, first of all, the frunk, we thought it would be a good size. Then we saw the actual plastic piece that goes inside the frunk. We thought, well, that's quite small. Maybe the frunk's going to be quite small after all. And then we saw what the frunk looks like without inside it, and it looked quite big. I thought, hey, hang on a minute, maybe the frunk is going to be big after all. Now, it's not really fair to make these comments because the truth is the actual bed in the Cybertruck is much bigger than its competition. Who are its competition? Rivian R1T, Ford F-150 Lightning. Tesla's bed is far bigger. Plus it has the sailplane storage down in the sailplanes. Small to medium sized frunk. But looking at these images, I am a bit baffled because it kind of looks strange. Like, why is there no front to that frunk? Now, having it open like that does make it look like it's, not a bad size. It's not big. It's nothing, of course, like the Ford F-150 frunk, which is huge because it still has a huge bonnet, like a traditional pickup truck. So that makes sense. But, it's nothing like that. But the size looks all right. But the fact that it doesn't have a front lip on it, in my opinion, makes it a lot less practical. Wouldn't you want stuff to not fall out when you open it? To me, it just looks like stuff would actually fall out when you open it. Maybe I'm missing something. But maybe there's some sort of added piece you can put on top of it to, attach to the existing plastic section. Anyway, now you've probably seen the images of the frunk when there's no frunk plastic insert put in the car. And it looks quite interesting. But now we've got a full photo of the actual frunk open with the lining installed. It shows us just how much cargo space it will have and how usable that cargo space could actually be. Plus, despite the resolution of this photo, which I think is actually a pretty good resolution, you can see what looks like a Cybertruck logo embossed into the lining, which I think looks quite nice. I really think that Tesla's quality levels seem to have gone up a level, especially since we've seen the details behind the Model 3, what reviewers and journalists are saying about the Model 3. Quality seems to have actually significantly improved at Tesla within the past 2 years, and even more so within the past month. Now you can see that the opening is, it's fairly shallow. It's smaller than some other frunks, but of course, because the vehicle is shaped differently, it means you get more tray size. And I think the tray is the area you want to maximize your space rather than having half here and half at the back. Better to have a big actual tray. But that's my opinion. What do you guys think? Now, that said, I think the design actually does make a lot of sense, the way that it opens, because the width and the ease of accessing the trunk is pretty good. In theory, you could very, very easily open this up, put your shopping bags in there, and close it really easily. It's sort of that right access. It'd probably be easier than putting stuff into the boot or into the boot of your car, for example, or into the tray in the bed. So in that way, it makes a lot of sense. But the lip is quite low. I think that lip should be higher. Anyhow, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Now, one thing I think is possibly good about it is, as you can see, it looks almost completely flat. That makes it a bit more practical. And it's probably easier to slide something in here, which could be heavy. So if you had something heavy that wasn't too big, this might be an easy place to actually put it into. Now, I reckon what could be a really good use of this space would be to put in something, say bags of ice or a heavy cooler full of beers when you're going out to do whatever you do. However, could you actually use the frunk to sit in to watch sport, whether or not you're watching a footy game or, cricket or whatever sport you're into, could you just drive up to the event and actually sit in the front of that frunk? I reckon you actually could, possibly. Now, obviously, being able to access it quite easily would be fantastic, but I still think, hey, maybe Tesla could have an option. You could get the easy to access frunk, or you could get one where the load lip is a bit higher, so you can actually have things that won't fall out when you open it. But anyway, that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.